Hello to all. If you remember, I did one video in my channel about my passion in sewing. I in this past few months, I get so active in sewing more. So I want to show you some of the dress or skirt that I've made. So this one I'm wearing now is one of my creation. So I'll just stand up so you could see it. So I patterned one of my dress in this. So I did not use any specific pattern. What I did is I just used one of my dress to copy this design. Actually, my dress was a sleeveless, and then I just get one of the sleeve patterns I have. So wait, I'll show you the dress I've copied this from. So here's the dress I copied this dress from. Did like this, So what I did is I fold this in half and then copy the way the skirt because I like this dress. So this is where I copied this dress from. It's just this dress doesn't have a sleeve, so I have some of the sleeve that I have a pattern for sleeve. Actually, it was long sleeve pattern, and then I just make it shorter, so I have a short sleeve. And then I want the dress to have a pocket, so I copy one of my dress pocket as a pattern. And it's going to be boring if it's like nothing in here, so I added this. And this one actually is from a skirt of a friend who don't want this. What this used to be on one of my friend's skirt on the end of her skirt, and then she asked me to remove it, and then I saved this, and then I thought, okay, this looks like good for the neck piece, So I'm going to show you. This is a jersey dress, So I'm going to show you the next dress I've made. So here's my second dress. This is chiffon, and I copied again to one of the dress I have. I have one dress like this, but it's black color that I got from a friend. And then I realized I like this halter neck style on summer. So I did copy that. I cannot find the dress, but I did copy again the same dress that I like, another dress that I like. And this dress is chiffon. And then I got this, actually, this is from one of my old stock. I have stock of fabric that I bought from a girl. I bought like 2 boxes for a very cheap price because she stopped sewing. So I have this in stock, and I cannot, at that time when I bought it, I didn't think of what to do with it. But as soon as I saw the other dress that I copied this from, I thought, okay, this is perfect for summer because this is chiffon, so it's easy, it's not going to be hot. So yes, I like the halter neck. So that's the dress I've made. It's a long dress. This is very long. You can see it, but it's very long, really long. It's like almost up to my foot. So that's my second dress. Next, I'm going to show you again, it doesn't have a pattern. I just put my favorite dress on top of this and then cut it. Then I'm going to show you my third project, which is skirt. One moment. So here's the third one I want to show you. This is a skirt I've made. This fabric is like, it's really, really nice. It looks like a gown. Looks like a fabric for a gown. So what I did is a skirt. I bought this actually in, see? You can see the skirt. The zipper at the back. It's really pretty fabric. I'm not so good at fabrics. I don't memorize the names of the fabrics. I just know it when I feel it. I know what I'm going to do with fabrics. Like when I see some fabric, for example, I see this one, this skirt. When I saw it, I'm like, okay. I'm thinking, should I make it a cover, a pillow cover? But then I realized it's so pretty that I want to show it out there. And I also made this for COVID, for trips, you know. So that's also one thing I did this past few months. And I'm thinking, I normally buy, fabrics are very expensive. Sewing is an expensive hobby, but what I normally do is I'm lucky that I once in a while find in a thrift store some fabric that's unused, you know. And also I do buy fabrics from, for example, those whose hobbies who stop sewing and then they just want to get rid of their fabric. I buy those for cheap price. Like for example, what I bought last summer, where I bought like 3 boxes for 300 crowns. So it's very cheap. Normally 1 meter is about 150 crowns. So there's some ways to be able to save and at the same time practice your hobby. So that's my sewing passion. I will include more of my passion in sewing in my channel. So I'm going to show you next time my project. Okay, I'm going to show it now. So as you can see, I bought this fabric in the thrift store again. And then I have an idea of what to do with it. So I'm thinking of pairing it with black because I think it would show off this color. So I bought this silk black fabric. So here's my silk fabric. So I actually started it. My drawing is also not good. So here's my drawing. What I'm thinking is I'll make a tube dress and then I'll make this outside. This, I don't even know what type of fabric is this. You know? I'm not good at I should memorize the names of the type of fabrics, but yes, so I started my tube now. This is my tube. It's my size. This is the top. Then I'll show you next time once it's done. So I'm going to make a sleeve and a dress and a skirt. So next time you see this, hopefully it's done. So I make project for myself. Normally I just dress up myself because you know, in Europe we have sizes that doesn't fit Asian ladies. So our size, for example, my size in Europe is about 14 to 16 years old. So the clothes that fit me are those for 14 to 16 years old. When it comes to a grown-up size, it doesn't really fit me well, and sometimes I also don't like the style because we have our own style, you know. So I like this because I could decide how it looks and the size. It should fit me really well, you know. So that's why I'm starting to sew. Actually, funny is because when I was a kid, I used to draw. I used to draw different clothes, different stuff, different clothing that I wished to have as a kid. When I was a kid, I like to draw. My sister remember me like drawing some clothes, t-shirts, and I told her, actually I drew it as a kid because I want to have those items, like those, like a wish list for me. Now as a grown-up, I go back in drawing, but I don't draw much. It's more of like when I picture it out, when I see a fabric, I picture out what I could do with the fabric, and then I'll just do it. I'll just sew it. I'm I'm I normally do patterns, you know, get some patterns from magazine, but nowadays I'm skipping that part where I make uh, paper patterns, you know. I skip that part too. Just like, for example, if I want a dress, that dress, I'll put the dress on top. I use that specific dress as my pattern and then just sew it. So I'll skip that part. Lazy way. But anyway, the finished project, I love the finished project because I use it to work, I use it for parties and summer. So I hope you get inspired with this video. See you next time.